Let's take a look at the windows within Microsoft Visual Studio. I got my toolbox here, but maybe you don't see your toolbox. I can click this X to close it, and you see that it's nowhere to be seen. Well, now if I choose my view, if I want to show the toolbox, then you'll see toolbox right here. So I can choose that and it'll bring that up. Now let's say you've done that and you still don't see it. See this little pin here? That's auto hide. If I click that, then it auto hides it and puts it over here, which I think is by default. So now if I put my mouse over that, it highlights that, and mouse over that highlights it. If I want the toolbox to be shown, I just click it one time, comes up here, and then if I move my mouse off of it and click over here, it auto hides it. Some people like that because it gives them more space on the screen to work with. I work so much with the toolbox when I'm in Visual Studio or Visual Basic that I want it shown. So if I choose the toolbox, click it one time, click the auto hide option, then this will always be here now. Properties is another one you work a lot with. And if you don't see properties, again, you come up here, choose view, and there's properties window. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to find out which one do I want here, because it's not so easy to see these. Solution Explorer is useful. So if you don't see your Solution Explorer, again, you can choose View. You'll find Solution Explorer right here. Solution Explorer shows you all the files within your project. For example, if you have this closed, your project's open, but you don't see anything. If you come over here, if you double click this form1.vb, it'll bring up your actual form. That's why it's useful to have this. And if you expand that, you can see the different options within it. We'll talk more about that later. Let's see. The Team Explorer you probably won't use that much, if at all, in this class. Data sources is another one that's handy. Now if I click this, you see it looks like it overwrote the toolbox, but again, if I click over here, it auto hides it and I can see my toolbox again. Data sources is one that we'll work with, but just the important item to remember from this video is if you don't see a particular window, come up here to view and you'll see it somewhere here. Now some of them are under other windows. This indicates to you how many different windows you can have. Obviously you don't want all these open or you won't be able to see the screen. That's my dog. She likes to bark at people who walk by. I apologize for that. You'll hear that a few times in these videos.